My thanks to Roger in El Paso, Texas, for a question about playing a song in 3/4 time. The song he was asking about is a Christian praise song called Great Are You Lord by an American duo called All Sons and Daughters. The bulk of the song is made up of a repeated chord sequence that goes something like this. Here are the chords that I'm playing. C add 9, E minor 7th, D, and D sus 4. Now, these are nice substitute chords that I picked up from a YouTube lesson that Roger sent me a link to. But as this is a lesson about strumming, unless you find those chords very easy to change quickly between, then I'm going to suggest we use the plain vanilla versions of those chords, C, E minor, and D, and then D again. That way you're able to put all your attention on the rhythmic aspects of the strumming pattern. The YouTube lesson I looked at on this song is great, but it does contain one piece of misinformation right near the start of the lesson when the presenter tells you that the song is in 3/4 time. Songs in 3/4 time are usually quite easy to differentiate. They have a strong pulse of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, with a very strong, heavy emphasis on the first beat of each 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. On the guitar, the best way I know of to be certain of playing in 3/4 time is to play the strong first beat as a bass note and the two weaker beats as strummed chords. So here I'm showing you this for a basic open C chord. You can see that we're dividing 6 beats into 2 identical bars or measures. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A good reference for this is to think of a waltz, the bass line for a waltz, played perhaps on a tuba or sousaphone. Pa pa, pa pa. Pa pa, pa pa. By contrast, if we took these 2 bars of 3/4 time and converted them into 1 bar of 6/8, we would need to smooth the rhythm out. And the best way I know to do that on the guitar is to reverse the pattern, so that we're strumming the 1st and 4th beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and playing lightly sounded bass notes on beats in between 2, 3, 5 and 6, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice that now instead of the predominant 3-beat feel that we got with the 3/4 time, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, we now actually get more of a 2-beat feel. 1 2 1 2. And that's why my preferred way of counting in 6/8 is 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. So that really is the basic difference between 3/4 time and 6/8 time. One has a strong 3-beat feel, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. The other has a strong 2-beat feel, 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. Now back to the song. First I advise playing the simplified 6-beat pattern that I just showed you, the 6/8 pattern, strum, tick, tick, strum, tick, tick, just over the simple chords as well. So we'll go C, E minor, D, C, E minor, D, D again. Do this for an hour or more if necessary, but at least until it feels natural and sounds smooth. As a general rule, you can double up the number of strums without necessarily affecting the time signature. So the next stage of developing this would be perhaps to double up some of the beats. So we go from 1 and a 2 and a 2, 1 and a, in effect, if we think of that as 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is easier to think of. So 1 2 and 3 4 5 6, 1 2 and 3 4 5 6, or 1 2 and 3 and 4 5 6, 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and just basically feel your way until you get a pattern that works for you. Once you've found a pattern that flows nicely for you and feels appropriate for the song, then stick with that pattern and practice it until it becomes second nature. Then see if you can use the pattern that you've developed over the slightly more difficult chords that we showed you at the start of the video. Quite a few songs out there in 6/8 time, so this approach should come in useful for all guitar players who want to improve their rhythm playing capabilities. My thanks again to Roger for raising this question, and I hope that this approach helps you solve the problems you were having with this particular song. See you all again soon.